Hey guys, hope your week's going well. So today we're going to start out the week with talking about being real, being yourself, being authentic, and we're going to take it a bit deeper. We've touched on this before, but we're really going to talk about being real. So this week, everything that we're doing is going to be focused on growing our business and building a business, but doing so in a smart way. So many times we start working and we start doing things and we feel like we're doing so much, and at the end of the day we're just not seeing results. At the end of the month we're just not hitting that next rank. We're not hitting our goal of signups or whatever it may be, and this is so frustrating. It's something that I truly understand. I've been there. I still have days that they don't go as well as I want them to. They don't work out. It doesn't go as well as I would have liked. I don't have enough signups, or I didn't meet my daily volume goal. There's so many different things that happen. And being real is first and foremost the most important thing that we can do for ourselves and our team and our business in order to be successful. So, like I said, this week we're really going to be tackling different topics on how to help us work smart. So, as you'll see, I have a slide up here and it says being real. Nothing super fancy. And truthfully, I was actually planning on doing a video recording myself talking because I have not had a chance to shower yet today. It's been crazy busy, super, super busy with different things. I haven't shaved in like a week because it's been super busy, but yet it's still time to do videos. And this is one of the things that we talk about on my team all the time is life happens. Okay, this is the first thing that we have to understand in this business. Life happens, but we still have things that need to get done, and it's not an excuse to not let those things happen. Okay, so it would have been very easy for me to say, oh, I'm not going to record right now. Oh, I'm not going to do this video because I haven't showered, or I haven't shaved, or I haven't had time to do different things. But the truth of it is, when we have different things that we need to do in our businesses, they have to become a priority. Okay? And we have to be real. People need to see that. They need to know that you're authentic, and then what you're doing is really who you are, and you're doing it because it's what you need to be doing and what you want to be doing and what you're passionate about doing. Okay? So, no matter what happens, be real. And then this PowerPoint, this is another example of what went wrong. So I was going to do the camera recording myself. It did not work out. Well, okay, it didn't work out. So now I have a PowerPoint presentation with one slide, and it's another way of showing things don't go as planned, right? I had this huge video planned out. I had started recording it. I was already done with it. And then I realized, oh crap, my camera's not working. How many times does this happen in your business? How many times in your business have you worked on something, done something and given it your all, and realized it didn't work out? Realize it didn't go as planned. Realize that there was a glitch in the system and something went wrong. This happens all of the time. And if we can't get to the point in our businesses and in our life where we realize that and we're okay with that, and whatever comes our way and we turn it into something to help us leverage and grow closer to success, this business is going to suck. You have to be able to understand that. Okay? So, what I want you to do is I want you to take out some paper, a whiteboard, open up a notepad on your computer, whatever you do, and let's work through a couple things together. Okay? First off, I want you to write out your week. What does a typical week look like for you? Okay? Not just Young Living, everything. Okay? Some of you are stay-at-home moms. Some of you are working parents. Some of you are single people. There's all kinds of different people that listen and watch these videos. So everyone is going to have a different week. Write out your week. So you'll want to see a column for each day of the week, okay, Monday through Sunday. And in those columns, you're going to want to write out hour by hour what you do. And be real. I will be honest with you. The first time I did this, there was a heck of a lot of space on my calendar that I was wasting time. There was a lot of time that I found that was open. time that I thought I was really working when I realized I wasn't. Doing this is going to open your eyes a ton, and it's going to help you become a success. Okay? So I want you to write out your calendar and have all of the different days and things there. Okay? And now start at, say, 8 in the morning. What do you do? Or it could be 6 in the morning for some of you. What do you do from the time you wake up to the time you go to bed? List it out. It could be running errands. It could be grocery shopping. It could be cooking, eating, sleeping, watching TV and a show, Young Living. Everything that you do on a regular basis, put here. Also, if you have meetings, include the meetings. If you have to drive to the meetings, include the driving time. Be real with yourself. Put your schedule. Now, do this. Take a couple minutes and write out your week's schedule. Once that's done, we're now going to go back through our list and grab a highlighter, okay? And any time that you're working on Young Living, please highlight that in yellow or a color that you'll know, okay? Make sure you know that that's Young Living time. Now, first off, I want you to look at that and see how small of a period of a time that is in comparison to the rest of your week and the rest of the things that you're doing, okay? This is a huge eye-opener for almost everyone on my team. They think that they're working all the time in their Young Living business, and in all reality, when they do this activity, they see that they're spending minimal amount of time, a lot of time less than 20 to 30% of their week on Young Living. Okay? The reason that I point this out is not to say you're slacking, not to say you're not doing good, not to say you're never going to be a success, but this helps you realize that, you know what? You're not going to have the success of someone doing this full time right away. It's okay that maybe you didn't hit that goal because you're doing it a minimal amount of time. Okay? Look at that and be real with yourself. Now I want you to go in and I want you to dive even more into this weekly schedule. So if you have on Monday from 3 to 5 you worked on Young Living, I want you to set another column for Monday and I want you to dissect every minute of your Young Living time. So from 3 to 3:10 you did care calls. From 3:10 to 3:30 you did Facebook. From 3:30 to 4 you got distracted and had to change up the laundry or cook a meal or do something. Write all of this out. Okay? Now I want you to grab another highlighter and I want you to highlight what distractions or phone calls or things that take you away from your Young Living time during that period. I promise you, every one of us are going to see that happen. Okay? Still to this day, I will have days that I feel like I have worked. And then I'll realize, oh no, I got distracted. I walked my dog. I got lazy and watched the TV show. I got hungry and cut up a bunch of berries or whatever it may be, right? This happens to all of us. And again, the point of this is to bring up and to help us to see really what we're spending our time doing. Being real with ourselves and helping ourselves understand what it is we're doing with our time. Okay. Now that you've broken down each day and then you've broken down each Young Living spot of time, how much of that time is actually spent on Young Living and how much of that time is spent on other stuff? Let's be real, and the next step is this. From here on out, you need to commit that when you have Young Living time scheduled in your day, that nothing else gets in the way of that. Obviously, I know that emergencies come up, things out of our control. But this should not be something that's an everyday happening, okay? So, prepare yourself, tell yourself, and set time aside to make sure when you have Young Living scheduled, nothing else comes in the way. Tell your spouse, tell your family, tell your friends, turn off your phone, turn off the TV, lock yourself in a closet. Do whatever you have to do to make sure that if you have time scheduled for Young Living, that is all you're doing. Nothing else. Okay? 100% Young Living. How many times have you gone, think back to school. I cannot think of an English class that I've ever been in, whether it be through high school, elementary, college, whatever it may be, and have not had a time where the English teacher has given me a creative writing assignment, a free write assignment, where I just sit there and I have a timer and all I do is write. Okay? What happens? I run out of things to say, and then I just end up writing. Seriously, like, I'm still writing in this assignment and I don't know what else to do. If you run out of things to do during your time working Young Living, treat it like a free write assignment. Treat it that way, okay? Focus. Keep telling yourself, okay, I don't know what to do. Let's do a post on Facebook. Let's call this person. Let's text this leader. Get creative and keep working during that time. There is no reason to not be working during your allocated time for Young Living. Okay? Now that we're being real, let's keep going a little bit further. What are your goals? And do your goals align with the amount of time and the work that you're putting into this business? If you want to be a Royal Crown Diamond and you're a star and you want to be there in 2 months and you're working 5 hours a week, it's not going to happen. I can't tell you how many times I see these things happen. I will talk to people and they will be a distributor or a star or an executive, and they want to be a silver, gold, platinum, diamond, and so on within such a short amount of time, and they're only giving so little. Please make sure your goals align with what you can give. Okay? I'm not saying if you're doing this part-time that you shouldn't shoot to get Royal Crown Diamond, because you absolutely should and you absolutely can do it and you will make it happen. But if you're working a full-time job or you're a stay-at-home mom and you're only working 5 or 10 hours a week on your Young Living business right now, and you're a distributor or a star, set your goals to the next rank. Set your work ethic to match the next rank. So that way you're not setting yourself up to feel like you're an epic failure at this. So that way you feel like you're being a success, okay? This will help tremendously. If you're trying to hit a rank, set realistic expectations. If you can only give a certain amount of hours each week, give it and do the very, very best that you can and make it happen. But again, set realistic expectations. Don't set yourself up to become a failure. Don't set yourself up to not meet a goal because it's not realistic. If you're struggling with this, ask someone. Send me a message, ask an accountability partner, talk to your spouse, your friends, your family, anyone and everyone that'll listen. Ask them what they think, because you need to set realistic expectations. Okay? If you take anything from this video, please look at the time that you're really giving to Young Living. Look at the time that you're working and really evaluate what's happening. Be real with yourself. If you get exhausted because you feel like you've worked all day and nothing happened, before you get frustrated, sit down and really see how much work you truly did do. And if you really did give your all, you shouldn't be frustrated because you gave your all. If you're giving your all in everything that you do with your Young Living time, you will not be frustrated because you will see success and you will know you've done your best. But if you are frustrated and you're not seeing things happen, it's time to be real. I hope you all can take benefit from this video and see really how it can make a difference. And by applying this principle, it will change your organization. You being real to yourself, being real to your team, being real to everyone that you come in contact with in your Young Living business. This will change your organization. It will change your mindset. Over the next couple days, we're going to be focusing on different tips and things that you can do to really start to see results. This is the first step. Commit today to make it happen and be real. If you guys have questions, you know how to get a hold of me. Let me know. Hope you have a wonderful week, and we'll chat soon.